Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Jacob deGrom gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What's your take on him, Dan?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, man. One of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
Now batting, Trey Turner. He will lead this one off today.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
First delivery to him on the way. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one.
First pitch, 1-10.
The 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 16, Victor Robles.
At the plate, Victor Robles. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Our temperature at first pitch and even 70 degrees here this afternoon. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2. deGrom has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Juan Soto is in with two away as he takes a ball, 1-0. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Right side, but it's well foul. The 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike two. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
So we're runner at first here with two gone in the inning. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. Has a look, now the pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, and the runner will get back standing. The 0-1 on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Conforto is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nationals leave one. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Max Scherzer is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
200 strikeouts on the season last year. That's not an easy thing to do. You definitely consider this guy a strikeout pitcher, and if he brings the same stuff that he had last year into this new season, we could see more than 200 strikeouts 2 years in a row.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Past battles with Scherzer, he's 1 for 5. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter. Scherzer has pitched north of 2,200 innings in the majors, and with more than 2,600 strikeouts over those innings, he's in the territory of some notables like Tom Glavine, Chuck Finley, and David Cone. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That evens it up, 1-1. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Number 6.
So here's Jeff McNeil as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. As a look, now the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So here's Pete Alonso. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. In there at the knees, strike 1.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup, and a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Ooh, wait, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
Scherzer comes set. Here's the 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robles waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Mets leave one. Still no score. Second inning set to go. And digging in is the outfielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey!
The windup and the 0-1. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
The count now at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Schwarber connects and sends a ball to deep right field. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
And that'll bring up Josh Harrison. Out in front of it, strike one. Schwarber leads off second with nobody out. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Here's Starlin Castro as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And he popped him up. And no one can get there as it falls. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
An even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Into the box, Max Scherzer, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And they're runners at the corners now. A ball and a strike.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
One and one. Here it is. And he takes a called strike 2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
3-2, full count. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Full count still. He's set. The 3-2. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Are you kidding me right here? The pitcher gets a 2 RBI base hit that breaks the tie and gives them a 2-run lead.
You know, there's an old theory that a swinging bat is a dangerous bat no matter who swings it. The last thing they were thinking of, the opposing pitcher was going to drive in too.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He flied out leading off the ball game. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
That's the ball.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And pitch number 33 in the inning will be the lucky one, as this is swung on and missed to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Nationals 2 and the Mets nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
0-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Digging in, Michael Conforto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Has a look, now the pitch. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Nobody out, runner on first. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
So now to the plate, James McCann, as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike one. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Now the 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. This is skied into short left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting it, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
So a runner at first with two away, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. Scherzer comes set. Here it is. This one skied out toward right. Soto will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Mets strand one. They trail it here 2-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Top of the third set to get underway, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Victor Robles.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. On the ground near home. That's a foul ball. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And a wise decision there to make sure this ball stays foul, and that's the second strike. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Here now is Juan Soto, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. One out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here comes the first pitch. Josh Bell stands in as he looks at a called strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
All even now, 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Bottom of the 3rd now, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Jacob deGrom.
The pitcher, Jacob deGrom.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Turner is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Coming to the plate now, Francisco Lindor. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Two balls and 2 strikes. They count to Francisco Lindor.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Now another 2-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
So here's Brandon Nimmo as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Robles will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. So stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here's the first pitch to him. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider. Just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
2-0 now. Now here it comes. 3-0 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
3 balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Now batting, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Stepping in, Josh Harrison. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. To second for 1. On to first, a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Starlin Castro. First delivery to him on the way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Pops this one up. Davis over to his left, and that ends the inning. Nationals go quietly. They're up 2-0. Next for the Mets, Jeff McNeil. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Count even now at 1-1. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pete Alonso. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Turner fields it cleanly. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away.
The left fielder, number 2, Dominic.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. Here comes the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Scherzer's ready, coming home with the 1-1 pitch.
No, that's low.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Striding into the box, Michael Conforto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope, that's down.
A runner on first with 2 away. The bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
At the plate now, James McCann, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. McCann just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We played 4 full. It's the Nationals 2 and the Mets nothing. New inning set to get underway, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Yan Gomes. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The pitcher, number 31, Max Scherzer.
Digging in, Max Scherzer. He cashed in with a 2-run double his first trip to the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Trey.
Here now is Trey Turner. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Nationals gone in order, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. J.D. Davis, the next at bat. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Now the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
In now, Jacob deGrom. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 home. Popped him up. Castro in foul ground, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
And he takes ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Cold strike on the change, 2-1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And the count will be full.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They're down 2-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles.
Number 16, Victor Robles.
On its way is pitch number 75. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Juan Soto to the plate now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A runner at second, nobody out. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Josh Bell will be next. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. He's set. Here it comes.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
A 1 pitch on its way. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. First and second here with nobody out. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here's another 2-2. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. It was a walk in his last trip. Fouled away. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Runners are at first and second with one away. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Now a long throw home, and he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Josh Harrison stands in as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
If you're on the mound right there and you're getting a swing at a breaking ball off the plate, do not be shocked if he's tucked something up under this guy's chin hot right here.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up. And that's going to fall. A base hit. He'll come home with it. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. Two-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, Dero, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate two-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
Joey Lucchesi is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. So here's Starlin Castro. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Oh, here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. McNeil's got it for one. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Settling in now, Brandon Nimmo. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2. Bases are empty. One man out. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball two.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Hard liner to center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
Even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up at third.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's set and the pitch.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
And he falls behind 0-2. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Scherzer comes set. First pitch on its way. Dominic Smith is in for the third time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home. Men on third with 2 down. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Michael Conforto would be next. Now the payoff pitch home. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Mets leave 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. 7th inning ready to roll, and that means the catcher Yan Gomes bats next.
Go.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Oh, that's out.
Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. The 1-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall in left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Standing in now, Max Scherzer. Now a bunt attempt here. And there's one down now.
Up next for the Nationals, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
Digging in to try it again, Trey Turner. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
And Matty, it was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled this guy. That has to be in the back of his mind as he walks to the plate right here. Has to protect against looking foolish again on the off speed.
The 0-1 pitch. This is flared out towards second. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Victor Robles digging in now. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball one.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Fouled off. The 1-1 home.
Oh, that's good.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with two out.
Now batting, right fielder, Juan.
Into the box, Juan Soto. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Two down, runners at first and second. to 2-2 now.
2-2.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 2-2 one more time. Slow roller down the third baseline. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair, but they're in front 4-0. Into the box now, Michael Conforto, and he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Ball 1.
1-1.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
The catcher, number 33.
Stepping up to the plate, James McCann. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Into the box, J.D. Davis. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Luis Guillorme will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Mets, number 13, Luis Guillorme.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
One strike.
Has a look, now the pitch. Bounce to first. Bell scoops it up, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Mets strand one. They trail here 4-0. Diaz is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Edwin Diaz.
Josh Bell will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Josh Bell.
Now here's the pitch. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line hard to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Line towards center field. Nimmo is right there, 1 down.
The batter number 5, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Striding in once again, Josh Harrison singled home a run in his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball in the dirt, and that's going to get away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Too tight with that one. 3-0. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. The 3-0 is taken, strike 1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
The third baseman, number 13, Starlin.
So coming to the plate, Starlin Castro. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Ready with the 0-1.
Nope.
And it's 1-1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
1-1. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, Jan Gomes.
So 2 down now in the Washington 8th. And that means the catcher Jan Gomes bats next. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing nothing. You're seeing vapor.
2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra bases. Payoff pitch one more time. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Max Scherzer. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
Comes set and the 0-1.
Oh, that's his back.
Two out, bases loaded. One and two to the Nationals pitcher.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. One more look at a definite run saver as it strands the bases loaded. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. He leads off their half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat.
That's a ball.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the pitch. Two and two.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
And he fouls this one off. Another try at 2-2. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
To the plate now, Brandon Nimmo. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. He went down on strikes last time up. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Count 1-2.
One out, nobody on. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
So now to the plate, Jeff McNeil. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 4-0. Dylan Betances enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
That's it.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and in the bat is Trey Turner.
Trey Turner.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Into the box now, Victor Robles. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. And a ball 1-0.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Now a move over to first. A dive, but he's back. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. A runner at first with no outs here. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Nobody out, runner on first. Runners on the move for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Hit down the line at first, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Stepping in now, Juan Soto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Josh Bell the next to hit. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move, and he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. In to score is the runner from third. Now a 5-0 lead.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
In now for Washington, Kyle Schwarber. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 out with the man at first. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. A run, a hit, and a man left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Nationals are out in front here, 5-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Pete Alonso. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
That misses. 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
You've got to like the effort there from the right fielder. He gives chase and leaps, but just can't bring it down. Excellent backup from the center fielder, though, coming to help out. If he doesn't, that might have been an inside the Parker.
At the plate, Dominic Smith, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Runner at third here, nobody out. Outside for a ball, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out.
The right fielder, number 30.
Standing in, Michael Conforto. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
4-1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Two and 0 now.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
2-1. Runners are at first and third with none out. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Line towards center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager, and the hook's coming with him as that'll be all for Max Scherzer. So he'll leave after 8 strong innings as he couldn't quite make it a complete game, but he's in line for the victory nonetheless. Brad Hand takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 52, Brad Hand.
James McCann will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. None out, runners at first and second. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop. The 1-1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
A swing and a ground ball to third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. First and second here with nobody out. Two and 2 to the Mets catcher.
I got to count 2-2.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, J.D. Davis as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Strike two as the fastball is let go.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
One and two, here it comes. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. There's Harrison for one. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
5-1 the final total in today's game. Washington took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Max Scherzer earns his first win of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Brad Hand records the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Washington Nationals, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Mets, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base.